So, you talked about it when we were there, but, the sort of the history of the band, and I wanted to talk, obviously, about sort of the history of leading up to this record. We've written a lot about it, and we've talked a little bit about it. But I want to ask the rest of the guys, during this long hiatus, Terry, particularly, you've been with the band for a while, you've seen things happen, come and go. What were your thoughts, when this hiatus happened? Like, I'm interested in your take on it. Did you think that Evanescence would continue, or?
It was questionable sometimes, but I always just had a feeling it was, there was something that was going to happen again, really. But yeah, it was questionable sometimes. It was like, oh, shit.
I think we all had a lot of moments where we were like, I don't know if this is going to work out.
Right.
But, I mean, it's funny because that hard part is something that was missing for a while, I think, in the writing process, and just like maybe coming back, maybe it's not going to work out, whatever. And the fact that we kind of had to fight for it, it felt like the first time again.
Right.
There was a lot about it for me, especially in these last final moments when we got to finally get back into the studio and get here, and everything that felt like, yes! Like we worked so hard for it, and we've been writing for so long, and the songs are great. We all love them a lot. It just made it 10 times sweeter than it would have been if everything had been easy.
Right, sure. And it's interesting you mentioned struggle, because obviously over the years this is a band that is no stranger to struggle. But maybe can you talk a little about what is that, the struggle? And so I know you sort of struggled to really, I guess reconnect with sort of the Evanescence Amy, for lack of a better term.
Well, it's all consuming.
Yeah.
Like, it's like just an identity in general. I think I had a little bit of an identity crisis because I'd been being the singer for Evanescence, and having that really be like me all the time since I was like in high school, and then for my whole adult life for sure. Like we went on Fallen, and it happened really fast and all the time, and it's just go for a couple years, and then we went basically right into writing, Terry and I, and worked on the next record, and we were like go, and we wrote for a year, and we went on tour with the Open Door. By the time we finished touring the Open Door, I just needed to go, okay, who am I as an adult, and I just got married too, so it was cool. I got to, be normal a little bit and everything, but naturally, I mean, I can't help it. This is what I do, and this character, it's not a character, it's really me. And realizing that again and coming back to it in this bigger, fuller way, like, oh, I'm doing this because I love this and it's a true, real part of me, not because it's, like a character I made up or something. It just makes me really, really happy to be here.
Sure, right on. And I'm wondering, the rest of you guys, I mean, what were you guys sort of doing during the time off, I'm wondering?
All kinds of stuff.
Not much.
Not much?
Will played with about 50 other bands.
Yeah, I played with anybody. If you had a van and a trailer and could haul my stuff around, I'll go play with you. Whatever.
That's all it takes. Yeah. But I'm just wrapping up this real quick. I'm wondering, the struggle. Did you guys? Do you know what you're talking about? Which is the struggle of like being a band and sort of grinding these songs out. And do you guys know that struggle as well? I'm interested.
It finally felt like that. When we got in here. The first day of pre-production, not really knowing how's this going to go, because we'd written together, but it was a new experience to really like dig into the songs like this. And I think by the end of the first day, particularly with Nick being so amazing, we all it felt like, man, this feels like a band, man. It's very familiar territory for me and probably for him too.
And I came from I was playing with a different band that I won't mention, but and I came straight from that to this, and they kind of had. A lot of the material was done, but then I got to put in some creative
your spins on there.
Juice.
For sure, you did.
Do
part of it.
Do you think that perhaps now is maybe the best time to be in Evanescence, or are you certainly enjoying it the most?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it's not all about struggle. It's in general. It's just very consuming. But I mean, right now, it's fun because we have all the camaraderie of us as a live band, which we've done before and are used to, but being able to add creativity into that was just like the perfect. It's awesome that it worked. I mean, because it's not like I've never gotten in a band and jammed with a few guys and it sounded like crap, and we didn't have that. Like, we all really love the way that we play together, and each different member sort of brings something different to the table. So it was fun to have all that fuel, coming from all those different places.
Yeah, it was the first time it's ever gone down for Evanescence where we're hashing it out right here.
Right.
And instead of sitting in front of the computer and
exactly.
Well, hold that thought.